Hey guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Arissa and this is Resin Pour, and as you can see, I have failed once. Also, if you've been a follower of mine, you also know I haven't been here for a minute because it's just been, sometimes you need a break. It wasn't an intentional break. I haven't been painting on canvases for a long time. I've been trying some mixed media things, which I really love, but I've also just been busy. I have 3 kids who graduated this year, and so end of the year nonsense, 2 are headed off to college. Lots of busyness, and that keeps you away from your art room, and sometimes even when it doesn't keep you away from your art room, it keeps you uninspired. So I've been in that both. Too busy to be inspired and also too uninspired because I was busy. So it has been a while checking for recording since I painted, just for fun. I did a split Dutch pour on this. The colors were awesome, but I didn't like it because they had some flocculation, which I wasn't used to. But I haven't mixed for a while, so it could just be me. Who knows? So I also have decided to change my base because this was the Artist Loft Soft Body Black. This was the Artist Loft Soft Body White. Bit the bullet, and I'm doing Oxide Black by Amsterdam, in part because I want all this to be covered, but also because I want quality paint and I don't want the flocculation that I got from the others, but also I want to challenge my colors here. Because Oxide Black is so opaque, it's hard to sometimes have colors stand out on it, but I want to try. So what I've done is I have 5 colors. They're very bright, but I've done a mixture of tube paints and Vivid Intense colors because the Vivid Intense colors are absolutely phenomenal on a dark palette. They hold their own. It's just beautiful. And so I wanted to try them both. And in order to just kind of bump it up, because I didn't want to use all Floetrol, I also used the Liquitex Gloss Medium. So I put in this, for instance, this is my Iridescent Orange Yellow, by Pebeo. I put my Vivid Intense and the Fluorescent Orange in there, several drops actually. Then a teaspoon and a half or so of that gloss medium, stirred those up and put the tiniest bit of Floetrol and then some water. So that's how I did all these colors. So that is the orange. My pink is going to be my Reflex Rose. To it, I added the fluorescent pink, also a little bit of the Miami magenta because I love it. And then so on and so forth. My yellow, I didn't have a yellow I wanted to use, so this is just a couple of teaspoons of the gloss medium and some of the yellow, the Hansa yellow, which I just ran out. But look how rich it is just with that. I didn't use so much of that Hansa yellow. It's amazing. I love that stuff. And then I have my Iridescent Green Yellow by Pebeo. To that I added the Fluorescent Green and start them up. Now this one though, this is a wild card. There's a lot of stuff in here. It's kind of a coppery bronze, but I wanted to try something new. So I had the tiniest bit of the Tuscan Gold. I started off mostly Pebeo Iridescent Precious Gold. I had the tiniest bit of Tuscan Gold left. Not enough to change that paint enough, unfortunately. So I added a little bit of the Burnished Copper, which is a Vivid Intense. I added also a little bit of the Tarnished Rose. And then I really wanted to try and see what would happen if I added my metallic colors from Let's Resin. So this one's not all, I added the copper. These are actually meant to float on top. So I don't know if you can tell at all, but you'll see these float on top of different water-based or resin liquids. So I'm interested to see what it'll do in a pour, but I also wanted it a little redder, so I added a little bit of the Alizarian Rose, which is no, I lied, I didn't add that. I ordered the Vermilion Red Orange by ColourArte Vivid Intense. So they're also a little thicker. That was a lot of talking. Those are my color palette. That's my color palette. What am I gonna do organizing order-wise, I think? And the other thing about these Vivid Intense colors is when I've used them before on black, they don't blend. So your orange is not going to turn to green. Your orange or yellow is not going to turn to green with the black, and so on and so forth. Yes, a lot of these do have another paint base into them, but I'm really interested to see how they hold up. So I'm going to start with my green on the bottom, I think. And then I'll do my yellow, then my orange, then my bronze, and then my pink. Those will be my colors. I'm gonna get my canvas flooded with my hairdryer, and I will be back. In case you were wondering, yes, my paints are thicker than your typical Dutch pour paint. I did that on purpose. I don't know why. I just did it. So that's what happened. I am going to lay a line of paint. Let me torch this first. Again, it's been so long since I've painted. I have to dust my torch off first because I really don't want a bunch of dust. Lots of bubbles in that. I'm glad I torched first. Okay, so a little dust here. Okay, I'm gonna lay my paint colors down, and I'm gonna actually, because I poured a lot of this off, I'm going to put a layer of paint around it. I am a bit nervous. Okay, let's throw some color down here. So I'm gonna start with my green. What do I wanna do? I'm so nervous, I keep messing up. All right, I'm gonna start with my green. Ooh, that's a lot. Oh my gosh, these colors are so beautiful. I almost don't want to put any white in it, actually. Why put the white? My goal here is to see how the colors react. The only reason I would put the white in anyway is because I use that gloss medium, and sometimes that'll make it so your colors don't create cells. So I'm going to take my black cell activator and blow it. I'm going to put some black cell activator on. So that way it continues the, color scheme without adding white to it. But I won't create as many, I won't have white in it. I don't want white in it. And the back cell activator is also the oxide black. So it's exactly the same color, just with the Australian filter. Okay, let's do this. It's so bright. Oh my gosh. You see how that yellow does not, there's green and yellow, but it, like that yellow right there, it just keeps its, almost said flavor, but color. It's amazing how well these colors keep their colors. Okay, I'm done. It's so bright, you guys. I love it so much. I'm gonna turn off the lights here and get you down and show you a close-up. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, they turned out so well. The sides are super pretty. I will scrape the undersides, of course, in just a moment. But oh, look how beautiful the cells are, and the different Vivid Intense colors are so brilliant. I absolutely love this so much. And I don't often resin pieces this size, but this is definitely getting a coat of resin or two. But look how brilliant the yellow stays. It's so pretty. And in that you get the green and the yellow. They just don't lose their color. They're so beautiful and so intense. Oh, I love the edge here. So pretty. And that coppery color I created, I love it. And all this, even this negative space with just secrets in there, and you can tell that there's just so much color under there. Maybe I'll take a torch to it. Question mark. Let me see. Let's go little torch. Just right there. See if something comes up. Just a few more came up, but oh, it's so gorgeous. The colors are brilliant. I love them so much. Now, because I use so many fluorescent colors to bump up the other colors, I'm interested to see what it'll do in black light. So I'm gonna go get my UV lamp, and I will be right back to show you this in black light. But now, let me show you it's in color, or in light. One moment. See how beautiful? Hi, y'all. Guess what? I have a secret word for you. Your secret word is the word what? It's on the screen right now. That's your secret word from me, Resin Pour. Write it down. Don't forget. Combine it with all the other artists in this 2-day event, and you have a chance at winning one of our fabulous prizes. So don't forget, your secret word is all right, what? So this is flash off in the dark. So I'm going to flash my UV torch here. Ready? Watch this magic. Oh my gosh. It's so amazing. Oh my goodness. Look how gorgeous. Oh, it's so neon. I absolutely love it. All right, guys. So this piece is all dry. I actually did varnish it because I thought that's what I would like. And it turns out beautifully varnished, but now I want to resin it. I have my respirator on, so I am not going to talk through this whole video. I'm going to speed up this part and just get this resined, and I'll be able to show you the final result. Sure, it should be in the morning. So I mixed up 28 ounces of KS resin, but it's not all for this because that's way too much for this canvas. This is 16 by 40. So I don't need that much, but I have some coasters that I want to do. So I'm just going to pour this and get started, and here we go. That you don't have any missed spots. Get down and make sure you have a nice glass-like finish, which I do. I have some micas in the air, you can see, but I'm okay with that. But it's so pretty, nice and beautiful. Make sure you don't have big hairs or anything in there. The micas in the air, like I said, I'm gonna be okay with because it'll just add a little sparkle. The gloss and the glamour is beautiful. All right, I'll see you guys soon. Bye. All right, so here are the final results after the resin has cured, and it's so gorgeous. I'm so happy I decided to resin this instead of leaving it varnished because it just makes everything pop and everything sparkle so wonderfully. I am so happy with this piece. The colors, those vivid intense colors, are just no joke. They stay so well because this is oxide black, which is so opaque. And oh, I love it.